just think I'm too.
Now I love the feeling when your skin is feeling on. See how I've been reeling in these women till they're gone. Oh, I've been at the ceiling, knowing murder gets me on.
Hey guys, editing ramen here. This is my first time ever editing a video. So it's probably gonna be bad. Don't judge me, and if you judge me, I'm gonna get you. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna be playing more of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So last time I didn't notice really much of a difference in the gameplay of this than the original, except for the whole computer and stuff. I guess it is different. What am I talking about? It's different enough. Okay. Still. Okay, here we go. Actually open this time. Last time it didn't open for some reason. 344. What was that? Hold on. Okay, when I first opened the game, it said 344. What is that about? What is 344? I think I know what it is. Maybe. Internal. 3, 4, 4. You see that? You see that? Oh my god, big brain. You kidding me? You... I'm gonna have to open the game's files. Hold on. Let me figure out how to do that. Okay, I just figured out that the game's files is completely irrelevant. It's just the files in here. Unlike the first one, these files it's a part of the game. You don't actually go to the game's files. Okay. But I wonder why I can't access this. Where is it at? Oh, Poem One. It's right here. These, the numbers right here could correspond to something. Because it seems like nothing left to do but play. Imagine a future where I can be with you. Doki, Doki. Okay, load game. Not new game this time.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Future. Alright. We already read. Okay, we only got to this part, so there's no need in that. Hi again, Ramen. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Keep my word. This is the music. Strangely loud. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Just gonna look around at the background. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ramen. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in a literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Somebody told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here, just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I remember in the second route, or not the second route, the second part of the game, that glitching out to something. I forget what it was. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. What was her voice? Don't worry, guys. Ramen always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is always messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ramen can become this game genuinely like the every time I play this my reading gets worse for some reason. I swear I can read better than this. How come? You and Ramen could become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a Glock 9 and starts just switching into the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book you might enjoy. And it's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, even if you usually don't read. And we could, discuss it if you want. Keep in mind, short read. I remember going through the book, playing the first time playing this, and the book was huge. It was the size of the Berserk book. Short read, sure. This is. How was this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. I feel like every time I do that little... You can screenshot that. Maybe I should stop doing that when I get my words twisted. Conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's been waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging through the closet. Okay, I thought I actually took the Natsuki pass somehow. Okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be only on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh. That's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in a reason. Just curious on how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not her stuttering is making me stutter. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. We just saw it. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped the human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she desperately needs to choose who to trust. No matter who she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri's made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So dark, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that kind of thing, Ramen? Okay, so she said it was relatable. I was going to try to keep that in mind. What's relatable? Okay, I could get how this could be relatable if she has like some kind of, something. But she gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison is not really relatable. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh, it's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone. Oh my god, this game is giving me dyslexia. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought that you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. Well, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. There we go. Oh my god. Yes. 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 Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book while between her thumb and her forefinger. I did the same with my right hand on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But when I'm holding it like this, we're huddled together closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as though I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I thought you were... Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted there for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's the least I can do. How could you not think you're... Look at... Oh, God. Sorry. I know I'm a loser, but... God, man. Dude, look how cute she is. Sorry. Since you've been so patient with me... Dude, yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. This is one of the worst things you could ever say to Yuri. Because she's already like... Dude. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Like, you could point it out in a less bold way. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But there's this kind of reminiscence of your something. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Ramen, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Oh, wait! I didn't mean it like a bad way or anything. Sorry, I just really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant it in the kind of way that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I like how they bounce a little bit when she exclaimed. I think it's about time we share today's poem. I think I should start doing her more nasally. I think it's about time we start sharing today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer that I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. That'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then I slipped it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much of... Dude, I swear... This is like some kind of hex voodoo magic they're doing on me. I can't read. I couldn't really find much of inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sori and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Sori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral book. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. I know, like, Monica, like, literally programmed us to glaze her. But, like, dude. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.